Brandon's big points.
All right, number one.
Chomp.
Sean, David, were you bullied growing up, or have you ever been bullied? Or are you ever bullied someone? Why were you bullied, or why did you bully someone else?
I bullied David.
Yes to both. Yes to
Okay,
both.
you guys explain.
I mean, I think everyone's bullied in a way, right? Everyone's bullied a little bit. Like when you're the new kid in school, I'm sure people picked on you a little bit. Whenever you're like, you can be an easy target. I learned very quickly how to deal with being bullied. Maybe it's because I had older brothers, but if people are picking on you and making fun of you, if you join in and you laugh at yourself, it's no fun to like make fun of somebody. Right. But I have a friend who still doesn't get it. And like it's like if you are picking on somebody who's not getting upset or like it's no fun.
Yeah,
it's done.
Exactly.
But if you get all butthurt and you come back and you get all like yappy, then it's just going to continue. So I used to have classes. Yeah, I was like a weird looking kid for a while. And then as I got older, like I'm not gonna lie, there was times that I'm not proud of where I was, picking on other kids, and it was. I will say most of it was like victimless crimes, or I wouldn't do it to their face. So like maybe it's even worse, cowardice.
Who'd you pick on?
I can't even tell you specific. I picked on my friend Mark quite a bit to his face, but that was more. I thought that we were just like boys being boys and like giving each other shit. In hindsight, like it was kind of a one-way street, so I feel bad. He brings it up quite a bit, but again, it's that was a friend thing. I was never like beating strangers up or like stuffing kids in lockers that I didn't know. My bullying was mostly like people that I was close with that I didn't realize. I thought it was like everyone was in on the joke, and looking back on it, like that's probably not the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I would be like teasing somebody, cutting somebody up behind their back. They would never know about it, but like stuff I'd say to my friends was mean. So, not proud of it, but it happens. I think it's part of life.
Yeah.
I certainly never got bullied as the new kid. The way I got bullied as the new kid was straight ignoring. Like,
I think that's being bullied. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, being the new kid, I could talk about forever. Saddest little story of my life. Like it was just no one knew I was new, and because it was the first day of school, so I was hurt in many ways, but I wasn't bullied. I never really had a big trouble with being bullied. I always understood to laugh along. I do remember when I was young, this one time, I forget what, but I came home and I told my mom, like, I have a bully. It was this kid named Vinny Alexander. And I ended up being friends with him. And then a couple, like, you know how school, like, it was like maybe second grade. My mom was like, oh, you got bullied, like, and then whatever, it went away. And then like in sixth grade, we became friends. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, guess who I'm friends with? The bully. And like, she was like laughing at it. No, I never had a big problem getting bullied. I love getting made fun of, and it's a tactic. I mean, I used to be a little chubby. I remember my friends called me Beluga the Whale, and it hit home a little bit. So like I remember being mad about that. And then, like I remember this one time in sixth grade, my friends all went to see the movie Joe Dirt and didn't invite me, and I was fucking so hurt. Yeah. That's not really bullying, but in middle school and early high school, like social is like everything, and your feelings are so important. And like I was hurt times, maybe not getting invited to parties, things like that, but never had a big problem with bullying. I mean, in the fraternity, there's an element of bullying. I mean, a bunch of like young guys all together. Pledging's one thing, but remember in our fraternity, Brian Hillman, a guy that we really like, but his nickname was like Mollywop, and then we always go Mollywop, Mollywop, and then the one time he like went off. He's like, I can't take this anymore. The fraternity had a lot of like ongoing inside jokes, and it would start between a group of friends, and it was funny, and then like other people in the fraternity would maybe like use the joke on that person, and then that person wouldn't think it's funny.
It's like, no, you can't.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I get that. I get that. Totally get that. I totally get that. Like if the two of you, like we had an inside joke that you guys made fun of me, and then somebody from the complete outside started saying it, like, no, you don't get it. You don't get to do that. You know what I mean?
Right,
I get
right.
That. But it spreads. So
I absolutely love getting made fun of. So I hope I get bullied more in the future.
I had a bunch of like jokes written for your bachelor party. But I never. I think I told you a couple of them, but like I was planning on like roasting you a little bit throughout. Yeah, a little bit, something like that. I'll have to tell you offline. Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
Right. I had a lot of bullies growing up.
Tell
Like
us
a
about
lot.
them. What did they pick on you for?
My man boobs. Like they picked on me for my man boobs, and they also because I was like the biggest guy in the school. It's kind of like in prison, like you aim for the biggest guy.
Would they say
And
like wear a bra, buddy, or something like that?
I mean, also I was always big too, so they had the easy like you're fat, but I always fought them. Like at the end of the day, I always like had I always
Like
got I got in a
physically?
lot of fights. Yeah, I got in a lot of fights in school
So like,
because like
did
Oh,
it?
boy.
But was it fighting like valiantly or fighting like it really edged you and like they were laughing and you were kind of like punching them?
You got
like,
you got tears in your
there's
eyes.
there's a difference between fighting back. Usually, the best way to fight back is like not with physical, because like that's kind of a losing. Like you just snap and you start beating someone up, and then they can laugh at you even more. Like,
But it's
"Hey,
always the
freaked
big
out."
guy that does that and like beats the shit out of the little bully.
If
And
you
that's
really
always
beat the
fun to
shit out of
watch.
them, then that might work.
That's amazing.
yeah.
But
I mean, no, I fought. Like it was physical.
like you got
w-
upset that you were getting bullied, and then you beat, and then you punt, and then you physically hurt them.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
did that work? Did that make the bullying go away?
Yeah.
Because if I was
Yeah,
bullying
like-
someone and then they like freaked out and started to beat me up, I would probably like continue it. Like, hey, you gonna come at me again or something like that? Like,
No,
but
I think like
if it
once
works, it
like
works.
you it's kind of I don't know, some societies like you just like hash it out, and then once it's over, like you just shake hands and say like we got it all out of us. I think that's what happens in those situations. So yeah, I don't know. All right, y'all ready for the next question?
Let's do it.
All right.
Have you ever heard a better podcast in your entire life? Take that, Joe Rogan. Best podcast you've ever heard. Get more podcasts right here and subscribe to the show too while you're at it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Honestly, I love you.